Hello again, everyone. So I am here to do a little swatching of some things that I got in my last and final Black Friday haul from Jackson's Art Supply in the UK. So the first things that I'm going to be swatching from that haul are these Schmincke Super Granulation Haze set. So this is the most recent granulating set that they've released. And I do have some other Schmincke watercolor tubes that I purchased as part of that, which I'm going to be swatching in a separate video. And then I also am going to be swatching in a separate video the Schmincke Aqua Drop, which is a liquid watercolor. And I wasn't going to get this for the longest time, but I discovered that these are actually pigment-based rather than dye-based, so they should be a little bit more light-fast than a dye-based liquid watercolor. So because of that, I decided to give them a go. But I'm going to be swatching these in a different video. So I'll have 3 videos in total from my Black Friday haul from Jackson's. But for today, I assume this is probably the one that people would be most interested in. So these little 5 milliliter sets come like this in this cardboard box, and then you get the 5 colors. There's pink, haze pink, blue, indigo, brown, and black. And I've actually already put these in some watercolor pans. They're not entirely dry, but they're dry enough to be doing some swatchings today. So, and this will be the inaugural swatching in this new Pentalic field book because I finished my last one. All right, let me get this out. I also have the other Schmincke colors that I'm going to be swatching in a different video in here, but I will not be doing that today. Let me get set up here, open up my water. And get my brush out. I like to empty the tubes into pans before I swatch them, just because it's a little less messy that way, and also you get your paint is less wet, so you get a more accurate description, I think, of the color depending on how you use your color. Okay, and the paintbrush that I'm using today is this Rhapsody brush from Jerry's Artorama. I will put a link to that and the Pentalic field book down below. So I'm going to start with the Haze Pink. And I'm going to try and do fairly decent size swatches so that you can get a good sense of these. I'm actually going to do a little bit of a layered up swatch so that you can really see the granulation in these, which is quite pronounced. Okay, there we go. So that is Haze Pink, and you can already pretty much see the separation there going on. And I'll move this around a little bit so that you can see it better. I just have to have the light on today because it is fairly dark out. Okay, oop, and I actually got quite a bit on my brush here. Let me try and get some of that off. Okay, so this is the Haze Blue, and these haze colors are just that. They're supposed to sort of represent haze in various colors here. Okay, so the colors are going to look a little hazy. And then we have Haze Indigo, which is also a very lovely color. I'm actually going to try and fit all of these in a row here. Indigo, as the name suggests, is sort of a dark blue. And then we have Haze Brown. I'll leave enough room to do the last one down there. I'm not always the best at planning as far as how much space I need. Okay, I'm going to get a little bit more of that watercolor to build it up here. It's the haze brown and then haze black. So I would say of the sets, this one, you know, it's kind of hard to see the color separation in a lot of these. The pink has Potter's Pink in it, which has been really successful in a lot of the granulating pinks that Schmincke has done. Because as you can see, that's the first one I did, and it's pretty much dry now, and you can really see the separation. Actually, let me look and see which colors are in there. Where did I put that little box now? Oh, here it is. Okay, so in Haze Pink, the pigments are PR233, which is that Potter's Pink, and then PB36. And then this one, which is Haze Blue, has PY, is that right? Yeah, Haze Blue. PY43, PB29, and PBR7. And so you can see a little bit of the color separation here, but there's not a whole lot going on there. And then the indigo has PB29, PG26, PBR33. So you can see that one. You can see a little bit of brown poking through there, but these really do look like haze. So, I mean, that's kind of what they were going for. This next one is Haze Brown, which has PBR7 and PBK11. So you are seeing some of that PBK11 granulation, which is a granulating black there. And then this last one, which is Haze Black, which I think is kind of the least interesting of these. It is PG36, PBR33, and PBK11. So it's got that granulating black in there again, but you can't see it as well as you can in the brown. You can see it a little bit there. But yeah, I think that this one just ends up looking kind of gray and not all that interesting, whereas the other four at least have something going on for them. Again, I think the most interesting is this one. With a lot of these granulating collections, you know, I would probably, if you like a lot of these, especially the ones with pinks, get some Potter's Pink from Schmincke and get some turquoises, because that's what you're getting in a lot of these. And that's actually, I already have their Potter's Pink, so I got some turquoises, and I'm going to be swatching those for you next time. All right, well, that's all I had for you today. Feel free to subscribe to keep track of future videos on my channel. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. I hope to see you next time, but in the meantime, have a great day. Thanks so much. Bye.